Hello, welcome everybody to a new Yu-Gi-Oh live stream. It's good to be back doing another stream. Today, the stream would have been earlier today, and actually I gotta readjust the mic. Hold on 1 second, so that way I'm not like all the way in the corner. But I will be doing some Power Rangers Legacy War stuff for streams soon. But today I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go back in and play some Yu-Gi-Oh again. We're gonna go through the 5Ds campaign with some of our custom decks here, and I made some changes. Are you asking about this game? Because if it's this one, I'm playing on PlayStation 5, but it's a PlayStation 4 title. Alright, we got a decent hand to start. Let's activate this. This is one of the more recent cards. Precious Cards from Beyond. Then I'm going to activate Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards. I'm going to place that face down. Activate Swords of Revealing Light. I'm going to place Morphing Jar in defense mode and activate Card Destruction. Then I'm going to activate Card Trader. And that'll be the end of my turn. Hopefully I can readjust the mic just a tiny bit, or maybe do like a sidestep. Yeah, I don't need the magic card. That's one of the newer ones, the Dark Factory of Mass Production. So that one we can switch out for now. We're going to place that face down. We're going to activate Morphing Jar, special ability, by flipping it. Alright, we're going to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to play Elemental Hero Wildheart in attack mode. So what is that going to do? Alright, we have a face-down defensive monster and Mad Archfiend. Card Trader I think we're okay with for the moment. Morphing Jar we'll just put into defense mode, and we'll use Wildheart to destroy that face-down monster. Okay, so they have their the monster flipped up. I can't talk today. But what I was saying about some technical difficulties today with some things, I didn't think it was going to take long. And it actually took a lot longer than I thought it was. I will not activate that. I will activate Harpy's Feather Duster to get rid of that face-down card. Was that continuous? Alright, we're going to special summon the Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon by sending one Blue Eyes out of play. Wait, what? Oh, there can only be one... What was the other monster if that was the case? Alright, well, we're going to use Pot of Greed. We're going to have to remove that card, I think. Fusion Gate, which we can't use anything with right now. But let's make a really powerful monster by first summoning the Red Eyes Baby Dragon. then activating United We Stand on the Red Eyes baby dragon. Then I'm going to activate Mage Power. So now we're going to do a lot of damage now. They got lucky with that one. Activate Trap card. You know what? I'm going to keep that. And now I'm going to play Shadow Slayer in attack mode. And then I'm going to activate Monster Reborn. Let's bring back Elemental Hero Burstinatrix onto the field. Now let's do some real damage. Red Eyes Baby Dragon. Shadow Slayer and Burstinatrix are going to finish up this duel. Alright, duel number 2. And actually, my plan for the stream today was supposed to be Disney Speedstorm. But because the Lego set that I was building for the video for tomorrow, that video took over 2 hours to do. And I'm going to pretty much have it like unedited. So it's going to be like 2 hours and 7 minutes. So that video will come out in the morning. We're going to place that face down. Activate Fusion Gate. We're going to play Clayman in defense mode. And then activate Card Destruction. Ooh, they got Ancient Rules in there. But they can't use it. Ooh. That's a poor choice of a card to have. Now, will this monster actually stay on the field now? Or will it go away because of Fusion Gate? It's gonna stay on the field. Alright, so maybe because there was equipped cards on the field. We're going to place that face down. Then we're going to play Neospatian Air Hummingbird and activate their special ability and gain 2,000 life points. But now that monster cannot attack for me on this turn because I used the blue eyes. Don't need Fusion Gate, but I'm going to activate the special ability again to get the same amount of points. Another Battle Ox. And actually, let me see if I can readjust that a little. Okay, that might be better. If I swing the arm just a tiny bit. Activate Mirror Force. Yeah, that's better. Activate Monster Reborn. To bring back Dark Magician. And place the monster in attack mode. Activate the special ability to get extra points. Activate special ability. I wonder what that face down card is. Now, will this get rid of my monster? Okay, good. It's going to stay on the field. Don't need to use any abilities on this one for the moment. Alright, we're going to place that face down. I know we're going to win anyway. But we're going to activate the special ability. And actually, we're going to use that monster. Oh, wait, we can't. We can only use the Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon. Alright. Well, that's another win. That's, I think, a card I'm going to be changing out. If that's the case. Alright, let's see. What do they got? Multiple face down cards. I'm going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Then I'm going to special summon Montage Dragon by combining Cyber Harpy Lady, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then I'm going to activate Mage Power to get a little bit more of a boost. So that's actually a pretty good start to the hand. Alright, so let's see. Is it going to be Mirror Force or something else? Let's place Red Eyes Baby Dragon in defense mode. Ooh, we lost a Harpy's Feather Duster in there, and we lost some Red Eyes cards. So that's not ideal, but hopefully we can make up for that shortly. Elemental Hero Sparkman in attack mode. Wow, this duel might actually be won next turn. Just in case. And we're going to give Montage Dragon a little bit more of a power boost. But that is another win in the story. So let's keep going. Alright, looks like we're going to be going second. Alright, not terrible. I'm just going to place that face down and end my turn. Activate it. I'm going to place Morphing Jar in defense mode. Then I'm going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Then activate Card Destruction. Now I'm going to special summon the Malefic Blue Eyes White Dragon to the field. Oh, so there has to be a spell card active. Okay. So actually, maybe I'll keep that card. But that's a good thing to know. Alright, place that face down. We're going to play Neospatian Air Hummingbird and activate their special ability. And just end my turn. So that way we have a little bit of extra life points this duel. I'm going to summon Elemental Hero Sparkman and activate Neospatian Air Hummingbird special ability. And this is actually one of the newer cards I put in. I've used Guilford the Lightning before, but I decided to bring that card back. So let's see, what are they going to do? Is this a Synchro Summon? That's an interesting monster. Activate Trap card. Ooh. So I'm going to get rid of Sparkman to summon Jinzo. I'm going to flip summon Morphing Jar. So sorry, Guilford the Lightning. Then I'm going to activate Precious Cards from Beyond. And activate Neospatian Air Hummingbird special ability. And now we're going to do some damage directly. Ooh, let's see, that's a lot of cards. So I'm going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Well played. Then I'll play Fusion Gate. Activate the special ability. So I can use Obnoxious Celtic Guardian and King of the Swamp to bring out a fusion monster. Red Eyes Slash Dragon in attack mode. Then I'll summon Cyber Harpy Lady in attack mode. We're going to have Jinzo destroy the face down card. And now let's see how much damage are we going to do. Exactly enough. Yeah, activate the special ability. Guilford the Lightning. Ooh, to gain 200 extra points. Time for another round. I'm going to activate Fusion Gate. And then I'm going to summon Montage Dragon with all 3 of the monsters in my hand. And that'll end my turn. And that was actually one of the newer cards, too. Darkblade, the captain of the Underworld, I think it is. Ooh, they needed a whole new hand. Interesting. Again? They're getting rid of their whole hand again! Wow. We're gonna play Maneater Bug in defense mode. So, off to a great start for this duel. Let's see. They have a face-down card now. Let's use Montage Dragon. I'm gonna end my turn. We're not gonna be able to use Montage Dragon at the full power that we have it. What is that gonna do? Come on, monster card. Or, Pot of Greed. Part of the cards are working tonight. We're going to place Magic Cylinder face down and activate Fusion Gate to summon Dark Paladin. King of the Swamp and Dark Magician combined together. And there's Dark Paladin. And we get some bonus points because there's some dragons in the graveyard. Let's see. There's one, or actually just one, I think. Oh, no, 2. We have 2 in there. And they have no cards to defend themselves with. So unless they get Mirror Force and get very lucky, this duel could be over very shortly. But I'm going to play Needleworm in defense mode. And I'm going to use Dark Paladin to use a direct attack. So next turn, if they don't have a monster or use that face down card, this duel's over. Alright, let's flip summon Needleworm. Then I'll play Obnoxious Celtic Guardian in defense mode. And Needleworm will be able to do some damage. Activate Magic Cylinder. Oh, they get to go more than once, don't they? On that. Well, let's play the monster card Bloodsucker. Wait, what is that going to do? Well, that's not going to stop Dark Paladin. But that was a well-played magic card. Now, is this one going to be Mirror Force? Because if so, Elemental Hero Clayman is going in defense mode. Oops, sorry. And that's that duel completed. So my plan for doing live stream stuff for tomorrow is possibly either Power Rangers Legacy Wars or Disney Speedstorm, because that was supposed to be today. But I figured, you know what? I'm going to do another Yu-Gi-Oh! One. Only because I wasn't sure how well everything was going to go with that one. So, figured, you know what? Might as well try something different. We're going to place this, though. Activate Fusion Gate. Then I'm going to summon Neospatian Air Hummingbird. Activate their special ability. Activate Fusion Gate. For Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. And that monster will be played in attack mode. And activate their special ability. So now we can do damage directly. And that'll end my turn. So they banished my Needleworm card. Interesting. What the? Oh, I'm not letting that happen. That monster's going bye-bye. Since they sent 2 of my cards away. Now I'm going to play Shadow Slayer. In attack mode. And we'll even be more in the lead now. But that magic card is still in play. Call the Mummy. Uh-oh. What is that going to do? It's only on their turn, I think, that happens. But they lose the monster. Alright, I'm going to summon Red Eye's Baby Dragon. And attack their life points directly. So now they only have 2,000 points left. And I'm sitting at 9,400. Oh, now that's just kind of cruel. Double irony. Double Red Eye's Baby Dragons. To win the duel. I'll take it. Time for another duel. Ooh. Let's see. Not going to use that now. But I'm going to place that face down for the moment. And see what they do. Of course. Off to a bad start on this one. 3 face downs, huh? Well, first I'm going to activate finite cards. Wait, so we'll destroy every card that I try to use? Oh, so it's once per turn. Well, can't use that, so I'm going to have to try something else. Alright, this duel is going actually pretty poorly, to be honest. But at least I can use Magic Cylinder, right? Why wouldn't you play that monster in defense mode? Magic Cylinder. Come on, give me something. I just lost the duel. Alright, let's move on to another one. And we'll be ending the stream in about 15 minutes. Alright, not bad. Not bad. We're going to play Clayman in defense mode. And that's all I can do. Alright, well that's not going to work. Let's place this face down and play Man-Eater Bug in defense mode. Activate Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Activate Card Trader. And play Shadow Slayer. So that way we can do some damage on that face-up monster. No entry, huh? Alright, well. Unfortunately, we might lose Shadow Slayer. What are they doing? They're bringing out another plant. Might as well activate it. Let's get rid of that one. Yes. Let's use that card to switch out the Blue Eyes White Dragon for... We got the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Let's play Obnoxious Celtic Guardian in attack mode. Alright, what are they gonna special summon now? Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I'll lose 1,000 points, but my monster stays on the field. Yes. Let's use that on the Red Eyes card. Now I'm going to switch Obnoxious Celtic Guardian to defense mode. And play Monster Reborn. And actually use their plant monster in attack mode. Alright, they're bringing out another monster. Activate Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Now what are they summoning? Black Rose Dragon. I'm going to summon Shadow Slayer, then activate Mage Power. Now, you would think I would use the special ability, but because that monster's on the field, I'm not going to do that, because then I'll be defenseless. Now, if we get another monster, we'll be able to do some damage. Unfortunately, not going to be able to use the ability again. But I can't let them summon monsters. Gotta make sure everything stays in defense mode. Now, I know it's costing me life points in the long run. That will be helpful later. Now I'll use it. I don't think they want to do that. I activate card destruction. Then I activate Harpy's Feather Duster. Then I'll play Needleworm in defense mode. And we're just going to attack directly. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm going to let it happen so that Needleworm's ability kicks in. Alright, Elemental Hero Wildheart in attack mode. Attack directly. And that's a win. Alright, so we have about 7 minutes left of the stream today. Let's start off with that and just end my turn. Yes. I didn't get to film that yet. That was actually a part of my plan for today, but I had to film the Lego Spider-Man 2 train set, which will be available tomorrow. That took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So let's activate Monster Reborn to bring out Masked Chameleon. Then I'm going to sacrifice Masked Chameleon for Jinzo. Now, I know I'm not going to be able to use trap cards, but because of Mage Power, I thought I'd give Jinzo a little bit of a power boost. But involving the new Dragon Ball character, that will be happening in the next few days. Let me see. Based on schedule-wise, I want to say the 23rd might be for that. Let me just quickly scroll. Yeah, the 23rd will be the new Dragon Ball character in the schedule. So that will be happening Monday. Cyber Harpy Lady. Oh, what is that going to do? This duel is actually going pretty quick. Now I'm going to activate Precious Cards from Beyond to give Jinzo a little bit more of a power boost. And Cyber Harpy Lady finished the duel. Now, depending on how quickly this one goes, this could be the last one for the stream. I can't do anything with these two cards. So I'm going to place them on the field and just end my turn. And we'll see what happens. They're going to summon that. Now activate it. I'm going to play Elemental Hero Wild Heart in attack mode. I'm going to place Negate Attack face down. And we're going to do some damage. Activate Negate Attack. Activate Fusion Gate. Activate. Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. In attack mode. Now what are they summoning? Power Tool Dragon. I'll pick the first one. So Wild Heart will go to defense mode. We're going to try this. Monster Reborn. We're going to bring back the Dragon Knight and then play Cyber Harpy Lady in attack mode. Alright, they lost the magic card at least. So I have a 33% chance, pretty much, of not getting that one. And I still got that card. Alright. I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to summon Darkblade, or actually, can I use... No, I can't use that. I'm going to summon Darkblade, the captain of the evil world. I said underworld earlier, and I messed that up, and I do apologize. We're going to give that to the new monster. And now our monsters are tied. If they get that card again, so that might actually work out for me. And it is past the 45 minutes, so this will be the final duel, whether I win or lose. We're just going to pick a random card. Now I'm going to play Bloodsucker in attack mode. So now they have no monsters left on the field. Could be the final turn. Alright, we're going to place Maneater Bug. We're not going to use the special ability. So what card will I draw? Oh, of course. And that's... I mean, it's already guaranteed that I won. But that gave me a little bit more of a bonus of points, so that's pretty good. So that's what we're going to wrap up for today's stream. And you know what? Actually, one more. Let's go for one more. Because that was a really fun duel. I said it was going to be over at 45 minutes, but, you know, this will be the last one. Oh, wait, that's the card that sends them away. Okay. So any monster card gets placed on the field. So we're going to play Shadow Slayer. And then place 2 cards face down. And I'll end my turn. Mirror Force. Wow, that's not good. So I'll place this face down. And I know this is going to send my card away for the turn. But at least I'll have a monster that's safe for later. I lost 400 points for what? Ooh, they picked the wrong card. Activate trap card. Alright, we're going to play Obnoxious Celtic Guardian in defense mode. And that's the best I can do for the moment. Well, that one was a tie. I'll place one card face down. And I'll end my turn. Alright, now I'm going to play Pot of Greed, which allows me to draw 2 cards. Then I'm going to activate Card Trader and activate Swords of Revealing Light and end my turn. So now next turn, we won't have to worry about that. No, let's keep our cards. Because I'm going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster. So that means everything on my side of the field will be safe. But let's end the turn. Because I won't summon Blade Edge just yet. I'm just going to keep taking damage. They got another Future Visions card. Yeah, let's switch out Shadow Slayer. Alright, let's get rid of a Shadow Slayer. And the Dark Blade, the Captain of the Evil World, for Elemental Hero Blade Edge. Fusion Gate, we don't need that right now. Blade Edge. Maneater Bug. That's going to be a last resort. But let's get rid of that face-down monster. And, yeah, we caught up. Activate Negate Attack. Activate it. We're going to switch out Bloodsucker. Not for Dark Magician, but we're going to use Maneater Bug special ability, hopefully. Okay, so it does nothing for me, but I will place my card face down, so that way I at least have a turn to use it. Nope, I'm not going to chain it because their card's going to go away. Oh, but now I can't use Card Trader. We're going to keep Harpy's Feather Duster and just end our turn. There's nothing I can really do. Now let's activate it. Yeah, Future Visions isn't going to protect that card. I'll place this face down for later. Then activate Card Destruction. Let's see. Will this monster be able to stay on the field? Because they have a face-up card. And it will. And it's not affected by it because it wasn't normal summoned. Alright, we're going to play Misjudge. Now, let's see if that ability is going to work. So far, no. Alright. But that face-down monster is going away. If they don't get a monster in the next turn, the duel's over. And they got lucky. Okay, they're getting a field spell, but will that allow them to activate it? Nope. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to activate United We Stand. And deal 2,200 points of damage. So it's a very close duel. But will my card allow... Future Visions doesn't work this turn. So that means I'm going to win the duel. But let's use Pot of Greed. I know that doesn't really do anything. But that's going to be another win. We only lost once today. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of the stream for today. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It is always appreciated. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.